of a subtle scent of perfume. It reminded me of an ex-girlfriend. Natto smells awful, but tastes terrific. I'm soaked with sweat, stomach. You stink. Take a shower. Bob was so beside himself that he could scarcely tell facts from fiction. His new novel, which combined with his brother's gift for poetry, is going to be published. Unpredictably, the encyclopedia will come out next month. Mitamura transmitted a passionate fairy tale into plain Japanese. The following passage is quoted from a well-known fable. Are you familiar with contemporary literature? I know next to nothing about it. At times, I confuse curb with carb. Don't be shy. Your pronunciation is more or less correct. This article contains tips for those who are eager to increase their vocabulary. The latest books on display on the Hall. They are fabulous beyond the description. Could you move over a little? Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I was taking up so much space. What this ugly object? This is a piece of abstract art. I begged it to me and lent me 100 bucks, but he said himself I'm broke too. I'm back to a single impulse whenever something is on sale. So am I. As it is, ordinary people cannot afford to purchase such luxuries. As we anticipated, the unprotected rate have nearly 3 quarters in a row. I have to cut down my expenses, so from now on, I'm going to talk to them on a daily basis. In any case, the union has a compromise to a certain extent. Competent mechanics are great men, so they earn decent wages. The operator turns a concrete plan to carry out welfare reform. His approach will no doubt lead to dismal consequences. It needs a thorough review. His goal without saying that the aging of our society is inevitable. But it's that it take a look at teachers. It gives the different direction on the increasing alarming rate. It is very much discouraged. There were a lot of vacant lots which have for several years. The population today of the metropolis is gradually decreasing. In all likelihood, the person will continue to decline steadily for years to come. The pipeline provides a remote county with electricity. You are not allowed to operate this device without permission. In fact, the habitat having exposed to radiation. One cannot ever to the potential danger of the nuclear energy. For years, let's overlook the problem. But now everything, they are making too much of it. As well as cultivating grain, the farmer ran a grocery store. The research institute was established in the late 1960s. Why don't you consult in person? He's by far the most prominent attorney around here. I'll write it down just in case, because I have a bad memory. The recommend me to the legal extension against the insurance company. They are indebted to compensated for their injuries. So far, no less than 200 people have died of the flu epidemic. The effect of the dog is intense but brief. He has a habit of biting his nails. It's absolutely disgusting. The ground was on her back when she bent down hug my son. If you have a stiffness, so I have a remedy. Medical breakthroughs are brought about the great benefits for humanity as a whole. We can't apply for chronic disease to cattle, let alone human beings. It's forbidden. Whales are crushed as a mammal. Their cerebral memories are beyond the reach of my imagination. The biologist what historical activity is a historic discovery and doesn't mind boasting about it. At Scotland, they are opposed to so-called gene therapy. The initial symptoms of the disease are fever and a sore throat. The structure of the brain as a complex, owing to illness, some representatives were absent from the annual conference. Little by little, my son-in-law recovering from stomach cancer, and now he's in good spirits. This is Becky, isn't it? Hey, it's a genuine antique. No way. Eh? Anything else? That's it. For here or to go. To go. I wanted this drug. 100,000 including tax. Okay, I'll take it. I don't think those pants look good on you. Try these on. They are really now. He got out of the cabin haste, saying, keep the change. Delivery service available to the customer for a slight extra charge. It's on me. No, you treat me every time we out. Well, okay. Let's split the check then. We're all hanging out with us more. Around in the can. Oh, I short of cash, so I will do the 100 that I had deposited in my bank account last week. On the way home, she was proud of her purse. That's all. Tell me how it happened. I'll explain to you later. My parents gave me a chicken cream coffee as a punishment because I broke my promise. As the promise goes, she then just by the means. Now that I find that there's no one to turn to, I have to on my own two feet. There are children in Katomin saying, time to wind things up. Let's take a vote. We extended a Frankenstein meeting. A consensus to be reached regarding this matter. Do you agree or disagree with him? I'm on his side. Strictly speaking, his view differs somewhat from mine. Could you go back again? I could have been clear to what you are getting at. No one dared back to my first, but eventually I talked to Vermont, going along with my plan. I admire your perseverance, courage, and wisdom. You flatter me. You make a decision and rely not on logic, but on instinct. He came up with an ingenious, sensible solution and immediately put it into practice. From my detective viewpoint, the formula is the failure to the latter. Your idea sounds marvelous in theory, yet I don't think it ought to work in practice. We expected him to defeat his opponent, but he failed to live up our expectations. Ironically, despite their tests and bus, the mission resulted in a complete failure. Hygiene makes up for her lack of first-hand experience. She possesses the great capacity for overcoming any obstacle. Without your service for the deal would have fallen through. I'm grateful to you. Bringing from items into the cabin is prohibited. Our flight to be delayed on account of a minor accident. The plane dropped and plunged into the ocean, killing all the people on board. They're working around the clock, looking into the cause of the crash. Unfortunately, the few passengers survived the catastrophe. The aviation experts analyzed the statistics in detail. On behalf of the other staff, I'd like to express our sympathy for the victims. In a sense, he's to blame for the disaster. The vehicle inspectable defect in every 3 months. About the amazed that the seat of our utility bill came to so much. Turn the faucet off, Mom yelled in a rage. Tighten the lid so the food doesn't go bad. Can I borrow your scissors? Sure, here you are. Return substitute on transparent glue for a needle on a thread. And that but this packet it shrunk. I'm getting a little this little bit worn out at the elbows. Someone brought a mixture and stirred it, and it became thick. What should we do with the leftovers? Keep them in the fridge for now. I'll heat them microwave later. I clicked on the little of them and mounted a new PC, but also that it had to be set performance for a rainy day. Our cell phone had become something more necessity, and I can't do without one. No sooner had I sat back and relaxed when my grandma asked me to do the chores. She laid the baby down and lay down beside him. Put this stuff away. It's in the way. When the kids made believe they were dinosaurs, they were scolded by their mother. After he popped in the shelf, the predator was fed and shattered into fragments. Can you keep my kids for a while? I need to pick a can. No problem. And I never told her for my chemical mess in his yard. Totally resembled her big sister in every way. You can't tell them apart. As a rule, twins have a lot in common. I'm tired of the doing the dishes, doing the laundry, and so on. My favorite pastime is strolling along the shore. It's pleasant. I'm exhausted. Let's take a break in the shade. Why not? Bob, this vending machine is out of order. Oh no, I'm dying of thirst. He fainted with hunger and fatigue, but came to after a while.